Hi, I'm Feed Me. I'm here with Fist in the Air at Spring Awakening in Chicago.
Great. This is your first time here, right?
It's the first time at Spring Awakening, yeah.
Okay.
I've been in Chicago, I've lost count how many times. Yeah, I did two. I've done Lollapalooza here, a few other festivals. I did 2 of my own shows at House of Blues last year, 2 live shows. And I'm about to do Arrogant Ballroom in August.
Awesome.
My own show.
Cool. So how do you like Spring Awakening compared to other festivals?
I like all festivals.
Yeah?
I like coming to Chicago in general. I like the city and the people. I like walking around and kind of existing here. I find it kind of an intriguing place. So, and I got a good group of friends here. You know, so it's nice to like feel like you got like a little home away from home.
Yeah.
In some cities, you know, you're kind of in and out. You know, if you don't know anyone there or you've been, on tour. This one's been cool because I got to hang out a bit. So.
Well, that's cool.
Free time.
Could you name your favorite city in the world that you've played at?
I've always had an ambition to go to Tokyo, which I actually just got to do the other week. So that was, I've always been really interested in Japanese culture and the people, everything, architecture, just the scenery. There's nothing there I don't find interesting. So that was fascinating. I loved it. It's just such a massive place. It just makes Chicago look so tiny.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, traveling overseas, especially that culture, that's great. Were you able to get a chance to relax out there?
A bit, yeah. Well, it's a long way to go for some shows, so I booked a couple of extra days to hang out, got to look around, like went to a shrine, that sort of thing. Harajuku, bit of shopping. Yeah, it was nice.
Awesome. So I'm going to ask like a few quick questions, whatever comes to your mind first. So, favorite venue in the U.S.?
Man, Webster Hall?
Webster, okay. New York. Favorite vacation spot anywhere in the world?
I have no idea. I've never been on holiday.
Always working. Favorite rock band?
Queen.
Favorite movie?
Probably somewhere between The Matrix, Fight Club, or Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda?
Anything based in like Chinese theology.
So you definitely have that that interest.
Kind of. Yeah, I like my existentialism, kind of philosophy and stuff. They all have like good running themes of that.
You try to incorporate that in your music at all? Kind of when you absorb some things from different cultures, try to put that in your music?
That's an interesting idea. I'm not sure. I like using kind of ethnic sounds sometimes.
Yeah.
I've been trying to push more of that actually with the next record.
That'd be really cool to hear some kind of
Just taught me something about myself that I didn't realize. It's been a good talk.
There you go. Maybe you can incorporate some of the things that you heard or learned in Tokyo.
I've actually got that already. We got everyone in the Japanese. I have like a Japanese label that run releases over there. We got them all to record themselves saying "Feed Me" in Japanese and stuff. So
oh wow!
It's pretty similar, but it sounds good. So a bit of cross combination there. It's good.
Not only do you have the interest, but it's cool that you're pursuing it. That you've actually kind of moved yourself into that culture a little bit and understand it better.
Anything Japanese interests me.
Favorite sport?
I'm more of a petrol person. I like my motor racing.
Okay.
I'm not a particularly brilliant athlete. You might, as amazing as it may sound.
So I was going to switch it up to music. Some people say that dubstep is kind of fading. What are your thoughts on that, and what do you see as the direction that you see dubstep heading in the next couple of years?
Without sounding rude, I'm just not. It doesn't bother me at all. I never set out to. The reason I started this project was to stay sort of genre free, and I've kind of worked hard to make sure I ascertain a position where I can, keep fluid and transient, and people don't expect too much of one thing from me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that sound, and there's people that I enjoy that are doing it, but a lot of that sound is like, it doesn't interest me that much. So I like the ethic behind it, but only when it's done with feeling, and I think that's a bit of an art that only a few people can get right.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I mean, some of the basic dubstep can get repetitive, so it's difficult.
Some of it just sounds like shit to me, man. It's like badly made, and it's done with like a purpose, you know, just a bunch of sounds lined up. It's like it's just a circle jerk of noise. I don't like it, man. Not to sound, there's some great stuff out there, and some really beautiful music, but I think it's this applies to all these genres, though. I mean, it's easy to focus on that because it's a new one, and because it was so involved in the explosion of the dance scene here.
Yeah.
It's like so people are going to focus and use it as a kind of make an example of it. But all genres of music is good and bad.
Yeah. Do you feel that, I guess, some people are starting to just try to make club hits and big room sounds and staying away from them?
Of course. Yeah. Well, that's been happening for like 20 years.
Yeah. How do you try to counteract that? How do you try to avoid that? Make something that can be a big hit, but also not kind of fall into that?
I don't really know. I mean, I don't listen to a lot of it, you know. So I try and make sure if I'm bringing inspiration to a track, it's from something external. And then having a proper concept for the song. Like, why are you writing it? Like, it should be like an actual reason. You're trying to tell someone something about what you're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I was always curious the different ways that you can make a song. I mean, you can have this. I feel like some people would just have a certain sound, like a drop that they hear, and they try to focus in on that and then build a song around it, or just like you said, a concept, an overall concept.
It depends. You go through phases because as a musician, you know, there'll be times when you're interested in. You'll get a new toy, for example, you know, a new synth, a new microphone, whatever it is that's inspired you. That's legitimate. I don't see anything wrong with that. But then there's also times where it's an event or a place or meeting someone that inspires you, and that's going to come into the track in a different way. You're gonna bring, like, I've just done a track, Kill the Noise, where we went to a school in South London and we recorded the school children singing a song we'd written. Wow. So that's the concept is all based around the children, and then we've got the children to draw the music video, and we got them, you know, really involved, like clapping, all the clap noises, chanting and stuff. So
wow,
involved in the track. Awesome. And then we've actually had to, you know, because it's working with children, we've had to work quite closely with the school to make it all happen. So there's like a whole story behind it, and as a result, when I hear the track, it brings back all those memories. There's an actual spine to it. It has a backbone. You know, it's not just a collection of pieces that we threw together.
Yeah. With hip-hop artists like Waka Flocka and Lil Jon finding success in EDM, do you see yourself collaborating with any rappers in the future?
I'd do a song with like Nicki Minaj or Drake.
Yeah?
Draw the line there.
So you would, or you want to?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Which EDM producer would you most like to collaborate with?
I've already worked with all the people I want to be honest, at the moment. I've got some good, I've just got organised some remixes from people that I'm really excited by their music, so that's, I can't say who it is, but yeah, that's good. I mean, I love working with Kill the Noise all the time. I'm doing a track with Sonny Skrillex at the moment. It's getting there slowly. But I do enjoy working on my own. I've been working with a lot of vocalists recently, which is a fun way to work.
So I was always curious, when there's a remix, do you always contact that artist first and say, hey, I'm going to do a remix? Do you have any ideas, or do you just do it and then send it to them?
I'm sure different people work different ways, but I've only ever got them done if I specifically want something from that, you know, I want to do something with that person, or if I think they're going to be able to do a good job. The traditional way is to just kind of assemble a package around a single or an EP to further its success, but with the last few, I just message the people and just ask them.
Cool, well those are all the questions that I had. I really appreciate your time.
I've expanded my mind being here. Thank you.